Good morning, welcome to another vlog. Today is going to be centered around something very exciting. I'm getting hair extensions put in to the girl that cut my hair a few months back. I actually did a whole vlog on that too. And when she cut my hair, I'm like not a short hair person at all. So when she cut my hair, I was like, I mean, I loved it, but I knew that it wasn't going to be long before I missed my long hair. So she said, you know what, you should probably come back at some point and try these tape-in extensions. And I said, count me in for that, because I love long, luscious, flowing hair, and I'm down to really try anything when it comes to that. So today we are doing tape-in hair extensions. I've done the beaded kind before, probably 3 years ago, and they were nice, but I do remember having issues. Like I couldn't really put my hair up because you could see the beads and they were just heavy, and when I did take them out, I shouldn't have taken them out by myself. You're not supposed to do that, but I ended up ripping them all out, so I was left with like a lot less hair than I started with. So it wasn't like the best experience ever, but I have a feeling that these are gonna be a little bit different. I really trust her and know she's gonna do a incredible job, and I'm so excited to have super long hair again. It's gonna be exciting. So this is the length of my hair now. It's probably grown 1.5 inches to 2 inches since I originally got it cut from her. I just needed to get it cut so bad at that point because it was like so dead. There were inches and inches of just dead, gross hair. So that is what we're doing today. My mom is in the shower right now. She just came over and she needed to shower. So we're going to both head over to Christine's salon, which I think is pretty close to my new house. I think it's only like 10 minutes away. So I kind of hope we have time to stop and get food because a girl is starving right now. So yeah. Oh, I need to go get her a towel. Yes. So let's just get this vlog started. It's gonna be like a 5-hour process, so it's gonna take pretty much all day. I'm glad I have my mom here because she's gonna be doing like food runs and that kind of stuff. By the way, side note, because I know this vlog is not about my house, it's about hair, but the painting is pretty much finished. They just have to come do touch-ups tomorrow. So that is exciting because I love the color, and boy, oh boy, does it make a difference. I will tell you that much. So where are the towels? Oh, here they are. So these are the, I'm still gonna do a big haul of my house stuff, but these are the towels I picked. They're actually Lauren Conrad, and she does like this whole sustainability process with it. I don't know, I have to look more into it because I want to do a designated haul, but that's that. Here you go. That would be inappropriate. I'm just gonna back away. I didn't put you on it. I didn't put you on camera. She thought I filmed her naked. There's no shower curtain on the bathtub yet. I have to do that soon. So that's the deal, guys. We're going to get hair extensions from Christine. I love her. My mom is like actually obsessed with her. I think she likes her better than me. But yeah, so next time I see ya, I'm gonna do like a time lapse of the process, I think, and then film what I can when I'm doing it, and then, you know, we'll have long, beautiful mermaid hair. So let's do it, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.
You like it, really?
I do, yes. I love this kind of stuff.
Because you're
so pretty.
Yeah, it's cool, huh?
You'll find like pieces in the woods, but they're usually like, they're just not as clean as these.
Right.
These were from the inside of the rock.
Yeah, this is so cool. Thank you so much.
You're
I
welcome.
appreciate that.
I feel like this might be good. I feel like we can do...
Oh, because you're right there.
Yeah, I'm right here, and then you're right there, and then you can see the chandelier.
Okay. Oh my God.
The color's really nice.
Right.
I'm back at home. I have my extensions in my hair, obviously. I have been running around my house trying to find a good setup to film this little conclusion, and let me tell you, it is quite difficult when you don't really have anything set up at all. So currently my little like gorilla tripod is wrapped around my Buddha's head next to my sink with my kitchen window in the background. So it's just gonna have to do for now. I hope this lighting and everything is okay. But all I really wanna do is come on here and talk about my experience and a little background on the specific extensions and a little spiel that my hairdresser gave me to share, so that hopefully if you're interested in doing these tape-ins for yourself, you will have a little knowledge, or if you're just interested in, you know, knowing about them for whatever reason, then here I am to inform you. So first off, my experience was 10 out of 10, amazing, of course. I wasn't really expecting anything less. So I went in, I said in the intro that it was gonna take 4 to 5 hours. I don't really know why I thought that. I could have sworn she told me that, but I guess I was wrong because I don't think my mom and I were there for more than 2 hours total. So she ended up low lighting my hair, which I wasn't expecting either. That was a pleasant surprise. I thought she was going to do highlights or something just to like mesh my natural color with the extensions, but she ended up low lighting it. So I did have some like weird brassy highlights going on. I don't quite know why, towards my ends. So she ended up low lighting and toning that down, which made such an amazing difference. I was honestly like so shocked and pleasantly surprised, and I just kind of feel like more of a brunette now. Like I don't have some random blonde spots going on, and it just like meshed in seamlessly with the extensions, which was my only hesitation going into it, because I'm like, how can they match perfectly? You know, like usually extensions match good, but like a perfect match, that's kind of hard to achieve because, you know, how can two things be exactly the same? But so I'm trying to kind of show these as best as I can. I hope you can see well enough what they look like. I will insert some clips from my Instagram, but you can see they're just so long, and I love the color. It's super natural. It's pretty much like my natural hair color. So I just feel natural, even though clearly these are not natural things, but you know, I'm loving the color and I love the way they look and feel. So I did mention that I've had the beaded extensions before, probably 3 years ago, and I did love them, but I think I already said that they were kind of like bulky on the head. So these are just like a thin little strip that tape, I guess that's obviously why they're called tape-ins. They just kind of tape onto your head. Lord knows how they stick on there. I don't know. I didn't really ask, but they do. I was kind of like nervous to brush my hair hard, but I wouldn't say I've been rough with them, but I've been, you know, doing stuff with my head, and they don't feel like they're going anywhere. So they are staying, and that is pretty cool, I must say. So unlike the beaded extensions, I kind of don't feel like they're there, which is amazing. And yeah, so I just want to go into a little bit about what she told me about them. So by the way, this is my hairdresser, Christine. She is awesome. I absolutely love her, and she has a beautiful salon in the Sacramento area. So if you're in the Sacramento area or visiting or plan on visiting or are just looking for some amazing extensions, then please check her out because she's awesome. I know I've said that 10 times, but she is. So I'll link her stuff down below where you can contact her, her Instagram, and maybe her website if it's on her business card. I'll check that out. So I'll list all the info below for you to find her if you want to. And she did send me a whole thing to share as well, which is some pretty valuable information. So I'll read what she says and kind of paraphrase where I can. So she's been offering extensions for 10 years now, and she hasn't found anything better than Hotheads Extensions, which is the brand of extensions that she ended up putting in my hair. She said they're the fastest and healthiest way to add length to your hair. The tape is made of a conditioning protein, allowing it to actually heal the hair as it grows out. Yeah, so she told me this, so that's pretty crazy if you think about it. Like, anytime you put something in your hair like this, you would think it would be damaging, but it's made of a conditioning protein. Like, that's kind of crazy. So it actually helps heal the hair as it grows out. I mean, that's pretty cool. What else? Each time we move up your extension, we're able to continue protecting new growth in the hair. It's a great way to add dimension as well as color if wanted without any harsh chemicals actually being applied to the hair. Yeah, so I saw like a little color, like a little ring that had words, Jenna. Little ring that had strips of different color, samples of different colored extensions, and they had like this pastel pink, and I've always wanted to try pastel pink in my hair, so I'm thinking maybe in the future I'll be able to do that. So if you're into like the funky colors, like that would be really cool too, to do extensions that way. So yeah, they have colors with no chemicals. The installation takes about 30 minutes and the move-ups are the same. So the move-ups are when I go back in. So I made an appointment for June 5th and I will go back in then. That is in a little less than 2 months from now. And obviously by then my hair will have grown out probably 1.5 to 2 inches. And in that case, she will, I think, just take the same tape-ins and move them up. Hence the term move-ups. So only like 30 minutes. Like I said, I was kind of shocked at how quickly the process took. It definitely took less than an hour for her to put everything in. So it was super quick, easy, and a fun experience too. Each application is meant to last 8 to 10 weeks, which is a nice long time. And the hair is good for 6 to 8 move-ups. So that means this is gonna last a long time. It's 100% Remy hair from India, making it the highest quality. She has been certified in Hotheads Extensions, and she is labeled a color specialist, making application and desired color possible all in one appointment. So like I mentioned, I got my color done in the same appointment, and it was just quick and easy, and it all worked out really well. I liked that I could do it, you know, in just one day. And then she's booking about 6 weeks in advance at this point. So if someone wants to book with her, just do it ahead of time. So like I said, I'll list all of her stuff below and you can contact her if you are interested in getting the extensions for yourself. So that was that from her. I also have a bit of information from the actual brand Hotheads. So there are some maintenance tips that they suggest when you get them. And the first one is wait about 24 to 48 hours before washing or chemically processing your hair. So I waited like 1.5 days, so a bit over 24 hours, and I ended up shampooing and conditioning my hair because I did go to the gym like the morning after. So that's that. Use a soft bore bristle brush and start at the ends and work your way up, always brushing in a downward motion. So that's gonna take me some getting used to, honestly, because I usually brush from the top, but I'm definitely gonna have to change that. And then as far as the boar bristle brush goes, a forehead bristle brush, soft bore, say that 10 times fast. Soft boar bristle brush that is not cruelty free. It's made from boar bristle, obviously, which is an animal. So when I bought this brush a few months ago, maybe like 6 months ago, I was searching for an alternative to the boar bristles because I know those are really good for your hair. And if you're investing your hair, you do want a good quality brush. So I was looking for a good quality brush, and I found this one on Aveda, and it's just a good alternative. So I definitely recommend that if you're in the market for a cruelty-free, higher end brush that's gonna be good for your hair and not do any damage. I have had this brush for a long time, like I said, and I absolutely love it. So that is from Aveda, and I bought it online, so you can just check out aveda.com if you're interested in that. be sure to use the Hotheads hair care line. So I guess they have a hair care line if you're interested. I'm not sure if it's cruelty free or not. I would have to check that out, but she didn't push that product line on me at all. She just recommended that I use good high-end products. Obviously I'm going to use cruelty free stuff. Right now I'm using a brand called Carol's Daughter, which is my favorite at the moment because I just am obsessed with their black vanilla scent. It is so delicious, and I also bought their leave-in conditioner spray after I got these extensions. So that's what I'm gonna be trying to use from now on, and it is cruelty-free, of course. So I'm using Carol's Daughter for that. It says use a hydrating conditioning mask from mid-shaft to the ends and keep away from the tape tab. So I'm gonna try to not really do anything where the tape is. I'm probably gonna try to just even shampoo like right at my root so that I don't mess with those or the adhesive or anything. As far as the mask goes, she did recommend the 𝙬𝙤𝙩𝙝 mask, which is cruelty free, and it's a really, really amazing hair brand. So I think I might do that just because I'm nervous about these getting a little bit fried, and I think it's always a good idea to have like a deep conditioning mask. So definitely planning on picking up that mask, probably the 𝙬𝙤𝙯, because I know that it works really, really well, and I definitely want to take care of these babies as best I can. This one says brush your hair 2 to 3 times a day, which pretty much I already do. So you have an excuse to feel like a pretty princess and sit in the mirror and just brush your hair basically for fun. So that's that tip. Next, it says wear your hair in a ponytail or loose braid when swimming, exercising, or sleeping in order to reduce the tangling. That was something that she definitely mentioned, was that the main thing is that you just don't want them to get like tangled near where the adhesive is. So just be mindful of brushing them. And then when I worked out, I wore my hair in like a low bun. I feel like that's just the easiest because it doesn't get in the way and it doesn't get as sweaty as it might if your hair was down. So that is that. When using heat tools to style your hair, make sure to protect your extensions with a thermal styling product and keep heat away from the adhesive. Yeah, so don't do the heat near the adhesive. She mentioned maybe if you do tanning beds to not or to put a towel down or something just so they don't get super, super hot. So that's that. I use a brand called Aussie for my heat protectant, but I'm not like religious about it, so I need to get better, especially when I'm using these, although I'm going to try to keep my heat styling to a minimum. These are kind of made to like not really have to use heat styling, like they kind of create the natural wave after a little bit of time, which is another thing that's really cool about them. So I feel like I will try to keep heat styling to a minimum. I kind of only curl my hair when I am doing photos or going somewhere glam, like out to dinner. Lately, all I do is clean and go to Home Goods. So I don't necessarily need to be curling my hair every day. The last tip is to apply and leave a small amount of hydrate conditioning mask prior to swimming. It's the hair from absorbing harmful elements such as the chlorine and the salt water. So that makes sense, something to keep in mind, especially since we're going into summer. We don't want our hair to be getting all gross on the bottom, and obviously those elements, as they say, are pretty damaging to the hair just in general. So I guess if you just put a mask on, then you'll be all set. Don't use any products containing alcohol, oil, or ethanol. So she mentioned to me not to get any products containing alcohol. I actually went to the store right after and wanted to buy some new stuff. So I was looking at all the conditioners and they all were saying alcohol as like the third ingredient, cetyl alcohol. I'll put the name right here, but that was in every single conditioner, and I'm like, oh crap, like can I not use that? So I Googled it. The reason I didn't have her number anymore is because I had just gotten a new phone and my contacts weren't in it. So at that point, I couldn't even contact her. I just Googled it, and it said that the cetyl alcohol, whatever the name is, that it's not really truly an alcohol. It is like a fatty acid or something like that. So that was okay to use, and I just kind of took a chance on it, and I was like, I'll ask her later, but I'm just crossing my fingers that this is okay, which indeed it is okay. So if you see anything that says like cetyl alcohol, whatever the heck it's called, just know that that is not like truly alcohol that's gonna dry out your hair, so you'll be fine using that. So I think I already mentioned I have the Carol's Daughters line of hair stuff, and yeah, so that's gonna work just fine and dandy. What else? Don't brush hair harshly, okay. Don't go to bed or sleep with wet hair. I usually shower at night, so this is something I might have to get used to too, but you know, I'll just have to be mindful of it. My guess is that that's because it could tangle easily if it's wet. Maybe, I don't know. Don't chemically process your hair at home. I don't really do that anymore. I learned the hard way that that does not always end very nicely, as I'm sure we all have our stories with box dye. And then rely on your salon professional to remove them, which also I learned the hard way, because with my beaded extensions that I had back in the day, I removed them myself and ripped out like half of my hair. I'm pretty sure my hair still has not grown back to what it was before that, and it's been like years, but yeah, that was not good, not good. And then lastly, don't use excessive heat. Heat should not exceed 250 Fahrenheit, or 350 Fahrenheit, excuse me, and then 250 for the fantasy and pastel color. So do not use excessive heat, so just be mindful of the temperature on your heating tools, because anything high will dry out. I actually just have, I have to make sure that mine isn't higher than 350. I doubt it is, but I just want to make sure, because my biggest fear is just really drying these out, and I want them to last a really long time. So I just want to be careful of that. So those are all the tips that were on the pamphlet of the hotheads. Oh, lastly, I just actually went to look at their website because I wanted to check out a little like backstory, see if I could find anything interesting. And I did find something interesting. First of all, they are part of this foundation called Heart for India, which was created in 2005, I guess by a princess in India, Princess Francois 𝙬𝙤𝙩𝙝. Very cool. So it's a non-political, non-governmental, and non-religious organization, and their main goal is to help underprivileged children gain access to education in India and train young women to gain professional skills and get a diploma in order to cut the cycle of poverty. So how cool is that? You know, these extensions are benefiting a really, really great cause. So if you look on their About Us on the website, you'll see something about Project Zero, and I was doing like a little reading into that, because that's very interesting to me, because I try to be as sustainable as I can be. I really try, and obviously I am vegan, so you know, not using animal products is important to me, and all of that jazz. So their Project Zero, I guess, is a corporate responsibility program, which here it says it means managing all aspects of their business transparently so that customers can enjoy working with us in the knowledge that when buying our products, they are buying from a responsible company that is actively working to minimize the negative effects of manufacturing on people, animals, and the environment. So that was really nice to see on their website, and gave me a little peace of mind that this is a good company. Now, obviously, I know it's good to be skeptical and do further research, but just simply seeing that in the About Us section made me feel like this company sets himself apart for those reasons. So I just felt good about that, and I wanted to share that as well. So I think that wraps up this video. I tried to give as much valuable info as I could. Obviously, I'm not an expert on this, but Christine's info will be down below. Feel free to reach out to her if you're interested in getting extensions. And then, like I said, I'm not an expert, but feel free to reach out to me too if you have any questions or think I might be able to help you in some way. I would really be happy to do that. And what else? I think that's it. As always, I truly appreciate you watching and being here. I'm trying to get this video up as soon as possible. It's been a few days since I've had these, and I'm trying to upload like my vlog style videos in as real time as possible. Life has just been a little chaotic. If you're watching like all of my home series, that is what's going on in my life, moving, and I tried to like not show the mess in the backgrounds, but things are still a little messy. So I'm doing the best I can to really upload things in real time so that whoever is watching can feel like they are on this journey with me. There goes the crazy creaks in the house. Oh my goodness. Taking some getting used to, that's for sure. So anyway, that is it. I love you so much. Thank you for watching, and I will hopefully see you in my next video very soon. Sending you lots of love. Bye.